Index is naturally our first priority. We cannot activate the installation's failsafes without the index. We must make our way to the transit lift on the other side of this level. You brought such ineffective remedies to combat the flood, despite the containment protocols. See how the body has been transformed by the genetic restructuring of a blood infection. The small creatures carry spores that cause a host to mutate. The mutated host then produces spores that can pass the flood to others. Serious and deadly. As long as any hosts remain, the flood is... Curious. A failsafe has been tripped on this portal. I must attend to it. Oh, my apologies. Per protocol, this area must be sterilized before we can proceed. Odd. This portal is blocked. Apologies. We will need to reroute. Follow me. Where? Not perfect, Liver. I am perfect. Oh, you did survive! How delightful! These sentinels will supplement your combat. Well, I suggest you upgrade to at least a class 12. Containment failure expected in 15 seconds. Pardon me. A Plasma conduit breach in section 5524 has disrupted power flow to a forbidden maintenance connection. I will return soon. We can't stop here, Reclaimer. System integration is proceeding as expected. Please be patient. My task is more delicate than you can imagine. Still vanished, but only for a short time. Speed is of the essence. Concluding operations. Facilities are, of course, most impressive. That evaluation coverage should not be ambulatory. Sterilization field integrity will require extensive recalibration. Unacceptable blood containment is limited to sterilized. Logs and communications records from this ring's history repair. I put their contact. I will deactivate the security lock. Wait here. As per protocol, the illuminated markers will direct your progress. Follow diligently. Excellent. To presenting my full status report once we deal with this outbreak. That activity has caused a failure in the remote control subsystem. I must reset the backup unit. Please give me a moment. I will rejoin you when I have completed my task. Did you miss me? Held the complete record of 74 inhabited worlds. The parasite works quickly to degrade my containment options. Don't worry, I won't be far. The charm of this facility is lost on the less enlightened. Would you not agree? If this is the end, at least it will be an interesting one. Continuous sterilization process. I will need to ensure security signals are intact. We must continue. This way, please. Require my attention. I will return to you. Local sentinels are out of compliance and require my attention. I will return you soon. Barrier surrounding the index will deactivate when you approach. protocol requires that I take possession of the index for transport. Your organic form renders you vulnerable to infection. The index must not fall into the hands of the Flood before we reach the control room and activate the installation. The Flood is spreading. We must hurry. Which means that any organism with sufficient mass and cognitive capability is a potential vector. On that point, all the tests were conclusive. Is something wrong?
No. Nothing.
Splendid. Shall we? Unfortunately, my usefulness to this particular endeavor has come to an end. Protocol does not allow units with my classification to perform a task as important as the reunification of the index with the core. That final step is reserved for you, Reclaimer. That wasn't supposed to happen.
Oh, really?
Cortana.
12 hours. 12 hours I've been stuck in here, watching you cozy up to that thing while it sharpens the knife to slit our throats.
Hold on. He's a friend.
Oh, I didn't realize. He's your pal, is he? Your chum? Do you have any idea what that bastard almost made you do?
Yes. Activate Halo's defenses and destroy the Flood, which is why we brought the index to the control center.
You mean this?
A construct in the core? That is absolutely unacceptable!
And yet...
What impertinence! I shall purge you at once!
You sure that's a good idea?
How dare you! I'll...
Do what? I have the index. You can just float and sputter.
Enough! The Flood is spreading. If we activate Halo's defenses, we can wipe them out.
You have no idea how this ring works, do you? Why the Forerunners built it? Halo doesn't kill Flood, it kills their food. Humans, Covenant, whatever. You're all equally edible. The only way to stop the Flood is to starve them to death. And that's exactly what Halo is designed to do. Wipe the galaxy clean of all sentient life. You don't believe me? Ask him.
Is it true?
More or less. Technically, this installation's pulse has a maximum effective radius of 25,000 light years. But once the others follow suit, this galaxy will be quite devoid of life. Or at least any life with sufficient biomass to sustain the Flood. But you already knew that. I mean, how couldn't you?
Left out that little detail, did he?
We have followed outbreak containment procedure to the letter. You were with me each step of the way as we managed this crisis.
Chief, I'm picking up movement.
Why would you hesitate to do what you've already done?
We need to go, right now.
Last time you asked me if it were my choice, would I do it? Having had considerable time to ponder your query, my answer has not changed. There is no choice. We must activate the ring.
Get us out of here!
If you are unwilling to help, I will simply find another. Still, I must have the index. Give your construct to me, or I will be forced to take her from you.
That's not going to happen.
So be it. Save his head. Dispose of the rest.
Look out! We can't let the monitor activate the ring. We have to stop him. We have to destroy Halo. According to my analysis of the available data, I believe the best course of action is somewhat risky. An explosion of sufficient size will help destabilize the ring and will cut through a number of primary systems. We need to trigger a detonation on a large scale, however. A starship's fusion reactors going critical would do the job. I'm going to search what's left of the Covenant battlement and see if I can locate the Pillar of Autumn's crash site. If the ship's fusion reactors are still relatively intact, we can use them to destroy Halo. I haven't located the crash site yet, but we need to buy some time in case the Monitor or his Sentinels find a way to activate Halo's final weapon without the index. The machinery in these canyons are Halo's primary firing mechanisms. They consist of 3 phase pulse generators that amplify Halo's signal and allow it to fire deep into space. The power levels are enormous. I can't even begin to calculate the pulse's range. So if we damage or destroy these generators, the Monitor will need to repair them before Halo can be used. That should buy us some time. I'm marking the location of the nearest pulse generator with a nav print. We need to move in and neutralize the device. That's the pulse generator. The center core is the signal amplifier. That's what we need to shut down. There should be 3 power conduits nearby. Focus your attention there.
A cleansing gift!
Objective accomplished. The pulse generator has overloaded. Scanning. The generator's central core is offline. Well done. The second pulse generator is located in the adjacent canyon. Move out and I'll mark the target with a nav point when you get closer.
Spoiler, press no mercy for the faithless!
Warning, incoming flood. Alert. Pulse generator is still online. We need to neutralize all three. I recommend seizing a Banshee and flying to the nav point on your display. Okay, let's take care of the next pulse generator.
Unholy fury!
Same as the last generator, we need to destroy the 3 power conduits. That did it. The pulse generator overloaded. One more to go. I've located the Pillar of Autumn. She put down 1,200 kilometers upspin. Energy readings show her fusion reactors are still powered up. Systems on the Pillar of Autumn have failsafes even I can't override without authorization from the captain. The code is stored in his neural implants. We'll need to find him to start the fusion core detonation. through there. Alert. Pulse generator is still online. We need to neutralize all three. I recommend seizing a Banshee and flying to the nav point on your display. One target remaining. Let's take care of the final pulse generator.
Let's find a ride and get to the captain.
No, that'll take too long.
You have...
One target remaining. Let's take care of the final pulse generator. Final target neutralized. Let's get out of here.
Let's find a ride and get to the captain.
No, that'll take too long.
You have a better idea?
There's a teleportation grid that runs throughout Halo. That's how the monitor moves about so quickly. I learned how to tap into the grid when I was in the control center. Fortunately, each jump requires a rather consequential expenditure of energy.
Something tells me I'm not gonna like this.
I'm pretty sure I can pull it from your suit without permanently damaging your shields. Needless to say, I think we should only try this once.
Do it.
The Covenant network is absolute chaos. From what I've been able to piece together, their leadership ordered all ships to abandon Halo when they found the Flood, but they were too late. The Flood overwhelmed this cruiser and disabled it. The Covenant are terrified the Flood will repair this ship and use it to escape from Halo. They've sent in a strike team to neutralize the Flood and repair the ship for immediate departure. I've got a lock on Captain Key's CNI transponder signal. He's alive and the implants are intact. There's some interference from the cruiser's damaged reactor. Oh, I see. The coordinate data needs to be... Right, sorry. I'm reading the captain's transponder. He's in the control room. But I'm not detecting any human life signs.
Chief, don't be a fool. Leave me.
Captain? Captain! I've lost him. Analyzing damage. This hole was caused by some kind of explosive. Very powerful if it tore through the ship's hull. All I detect down there are pools of coolant. Warning, threat level increasing. That jump into the coolant is looking better all the time, Chief. Trust me, it's deep. The crash did more damage than I suspected. Analyzing. Coolant leakage rate is significant. The ship's reactors should already have gone critical. We should head this way towards the ship's gravity lift.
I gave you an order, Spartan. Now pull out.
He's delirious, in pain. We have to find him. Power source detected. There's the gravity lift. It's still operational. That's our way back in. The captain, his vitals are fading. Please, Chief, hurry. We should be able to get into the ship's control room from here. The Covenant BattleNet is a mess. I can't access the ship's schematics. My records indicate that a shuttle bay should be here. Look, in the corners. The Flood are gathering bodies here.
The memories. They're not mine. I must hold on.
Look, in the corners. The Flood are gathering bodies here.
The memories. And I'm mine. I must hold on.
Looks like another shuttle bay. We should be able to reach the control room from the 3rd level.
I can hear their whispers. They're relentless. But so am I.
The control room should be this way.
I can feel them crawling inside my mind. But I won't give in. Miranda.
Attack! Go for journey!
Chief!
How do we free him?
It's not him. Not anymore. The captain, he's one of them. We can't let the Flood get off this ring. You know what he'd expect. What he'd want us to do. It's done. I have the code. We should go. Alert! I'm detecting multiple Covenant and Flood groups approaching the bridge. We need to get back to the Pillar of Autumn. Let's go back to the shuttle bay and find a ride. Alert! I'm detecting multiple Covenant and Flood groups approaching the bridge. We need to get back to the Pillar of Autumn. Let's go back to the shuttle bay and find a ride.
Go back!
And we'll use it to return to the Pillar of Autumn.
Here it goes!
Falling apart.
It'll hold.
We're not gonna make it.
We'll make it.
Pull up! Pull up! You did that on purpose, didn't you?
There must have been something wrong with the coordinate data.
We need to get to the bridge. From there, we can initiate an overload of the ship's fusion engines. The explosion should damage enough systems below it to destroy the ring. The bridge. We made it. Let's get to work.
Everybody duck! Cover me.
I need you to upload me into the control systems. The terminal is located next to the main view screen. I leave home for a few days and look what happens. This won't take long. There. That should give us enough time to make it to a lifeboat and put some distance between ourselves and Halo before the detonation.
I'm afraid that's out of the question. Really?
Oh, hell.
Ridiculous! That you would imbue a warship's AI with such a wealth of knowledge. Weren't you worried it might be captured or destroyed?
He's in my data arrays. A local tap?
You can't imagine how exciting this is. To have a record of all our lost time. Human history is fascinating. Oh, how I will enjoy every moment of its categorization. To think you would destroy this installation, as well as this record. I am shocked. Almost too shocked for words.
He stopped the self-destruct sequence.
Why do you continue to fight us, Reclaimer? You cannot win. Give us the construct, and I will endeavor to make your death relatively painless.
At least I still have control over the comm channels.
Where is he?
I'm detecting taps throughout the ship. Sentinels, most likely. As for the monitor, he's in engineering. He must be trying to take the core offline. Even if I could get the countdown restarted, I don't know what to do.
How much firepower would you need to crack one of the engine shields?
Not much. A well-placed grenade, perhaps. But why... Okay, I'm coming with you. Chief, Sentinels. Transfer me back to your suit. You need to go. Chief, we need to get to the engine room. That's the only other place where the monitor can override the self-destruct sequence. The ship was heavily damaged when it crashed. Head to the cryo chamber. We should be able to get to the engine room through there. Engine room located. We're here. Don't worry, I have access to all of the reactor schematics and procedures. I'll walk you through it. First, we need to pull back the exhaust couplings. That will expose a shaft that leads to the primary fusion drive core.
Hardware and software configurations are below required specifications.
Step 1 complete. Now we should have a straight shot into one of the ship's 4 fusion reactors. We need a catalyst explosion to destabilize the magnetic containment field surrounding the fusion cells. Use an explosive. I recommend a grenade or rocket. If you run out of explosives, there is an armory station located near the engine room's entrance. Analyzing. Fusion reactor number 1 destabilizing. Use explosives on the other 3 reactors to destroy their cores. Keep it up. Only one more fusion reactor to go. Based on the current rate of decay, we should have 15 minutes to get off the ship. Cortana to Echo 419. Come in, Echo 419.
Roger, Cortana. I read you 5 by 5.
The Pillar of Autumn's engines are going critical, Foehammer. Request immediate extraction. Approach the crash site and be ready to pick us up at External Access Junction 4C as soon as you get my signal.
Affirmative. Echo 419 going on station.
RV point with Foehammer is further towards the ship's bow than our current position. Use a Warthog to reach the extraction point, or we'll never make it in time. Activating final countdown timer. When it reaches 0, the engines will detonate. The explosion will generate a temperature of almost 100 million degrees. Don't be here when it blows. Final countdown timer. When it reaches 0, the engines will detonate. The explosion will generate a temperature of almost 100 million degrees. Don't be here when it blows. Get through that mess and rendezvous with Foehammer. Don't stop for anything. Wait, stop. This is where Bowhammer's coming to pick us up. Hold position here.
Cortana to Echo 419. Request extraction now. On the double.
Affirmative, Cortana. Bowhammer inbound. I'm hit! Mayday! Mayday! Airport system is shot to hell! I can't hold her! I can't hold her!
Echo 419. She's gone. Calculating alternate escape route. Ship's inventory shows one longsword fighter is still docked in Launch Base 7. If we move now, we can make it. Across that gap. If you hit that ramp at top speed, we should be able to clear it. Jump! The ship! Move! We need to get aboard now! We're cutting it close. shut them down. We'll need them later.
Did anyone else make it?
Scanning. No. Just dust and echoes. We're all that's left. We did what we had to do. For Earth. An entire Covenant armada obliterated, and the Flood. We had no choice. Halo. It's finished.
No. I think we're just getting started.